The Jacksonville Jaguars just took an absolute gamble. They made one of the boldest moves in franchise history. They basically said, we are willing to give up next year's first round pick to move up 3 spots and get Travis Hunter. They said that they are willing to take a big risk because they're getting 2 players in one, and they paid the price of 2 players to get him. So now the main question becomes, is it physically possible for Travis to play both sides of the ball at the NFL level? Because this isn't baseball. This isn't like Shohei Ohtani. And also, can he do it at an elite level? That's a big question as well. I think the question of if the Jags overpaid for Hunter is going to linger on for the next year or so. And it definitely was a gamble, but nonetheless, if you're a Jags fan, this is something to be excited about because Travis Hunter is a generational type of player, to say the least. What he did at Colorado was just incredible, and every NFL executive had nothing but great things to say about him, and they answered questions about him with a glow on their face. The Jags still have a long way to go, and they need to hit on the picks they have the rest of the draft, but in this video, I want to talk all about this Travis Hunter pick, what the Jags are ultimately getting in him. I'll break down who he is, his stats, and so much more. But before I get into it, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so let's talk about what the full trade details for Travis Hunter were. The Cleveland Browns are receiving next year's Jags first round pick, so that was definitely the hefty part of this deal. And then the Jags sent pick 36 to the Browns in the second round, and they just selected Quinshon Judkins with that pick. They also sent pick number 126 in the 4th round to the Browns, and then also of course pick number 5, which they use on Mason Graham to get to that number 2 spot. And the Jags also received a 4th round pick at number 104 and then a 6th round pick at number 200. So yeah, they gave up a lot, and I think the Jags front office really does believe that with Liam Cohen, they can win a lot more games in 2024 with T-Law revamping himself, and then with what Travis Hunter brings to the table. And you gotta believe they are gonna use him the most on offense because that is where he has the most upside as a player. But then one of the Jags' biggest needs was corner, so they will probably put him there some as well, and the Jags have to think that is going to give them the boost they need to compete in 2025. And Hunter already himself said that he doesn't want to play if he's not allowed to play on both sides of the ball. But in terms of the big picture, Travis Hunter really is not the make or break thing or player for this upcoming season for the Jags. It's Trevor Lawrence, and if Liam Cohen can figure out how to get him back on the right track and get this offense clicking, because last year was a big struggle in so many ways. But this video is all about Travis Hunter, so here's the official write-up and scouting report on what Hunter will be bringing to the Jags. So first of all, just to state the obvious, is his two-way impact. He's an elite wide receiver. He posted 96 receptions for 1,258 yards and 15 touchdowns in his senior season at Colorado, setting a school record for touchdown receptions and ranking 2nd in single season receiving yards. His route running, hands, and ability to win contested catches, catching 11 of 16 contested balls at 66.8%, are elite. On the defensive side of things, he's a shutdown cornerback. He recorded 36 tackles, 4 interceptions, 11 pass breakups, and allowed just 214 yards and 1 touchdown on 46 targets, with a passer rating allowed of 32.6, which was 2nd best among Power 4 corners. His interception per target rate at 10.9% was the best in the Power 4. Now in terms of his physical and mental traits, he of course has a ton of endurance and versatility. Hunter played an unprecedented 1,483 snaps in 2024, 714 of them were on offense, 748 of them were on defense, and then 21 were on special teams, so he didn't even really take that much of a break there. Far more than any other FBS player, demonstrating rare stamina and durability. In terms of his athleticism, he combines explosive quickness, fluid hips, and top-tier ball skills with a 6'1", 185-pound frame, making him a mismatch on both sides of the ball. And then, for his football IQ and instincts, Hunter is praised for his natural feel for the game, anticipation, and ability to process quickly, which allows him to excel at both receiver and corner. And he's just so good, and he's so smart at reading routes, because sometimes on defense at corner, he'll literally hop off his own man to jump another route and get an interception. We saw it multiple times in 2024 at Colorado. Now for his work ethic, I think this is just stating the obvious, but he has a relentless drive and he's a super competitive player. He definitely maximizes his potential by preparing meticulously and playing with a chip on his shoulder. He is the only player in the last 25 years to record 50 plus receptions and 3 plus interceptions in a single season, drawing comparisons to legends like Champ Bailey and Charles Woodson. Alright, now let's talk about why Hunter actually fits in with what the Jaguars are building towards. First off, Hunter will be joining Brian Thomas Jr., last year's first round pick, giving the Jags one of the NFL's most promising young receiver tandems with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. Hunter's ability to separate, win deep, and make contested catches will open up the offense and create matchup nightmares for opposing defenses, and then his ability to line up inside or outside, run the full route tree, and threaten after the catch provides offensive coordinator Liam Cohen with a versatile weapon to really scheme around as much as he wants to. The Jags had the NFL's worst pass defense in 2024, allowing 257.4 yards per game, and Hunter's coverage skills, ball hawking instincts, and ability to lock down top receivers will immediately help shore up the secondary, even if his initial defensive snaps are limited. Hunter's presence gives the Jags the option to deploy him situationally on defense, especially in high leverage moments or against elite receivers. I think this move for the Jags really signals a new chapter and a bold, forward-thinking identity under their new leadership. Hunter's work ethic and star power definitely fits the organization's desire to stand out and compete at the highest level, although we're definitely going to have to wait and see how everything unfolds, and the most important thing is getting T-Law back on track, because if the Jags don't have a competent QB behind center, then they're going to have to figure that problem out before they can do anything else. Obviously, T-Law was the number one pick for a reason. He has all the talent, all the skill sets to be that guy, but things just haven't worked out so far, so hopefully this is the move that he needed to get back on track. Like I said, I expect the Jags to use Travis Hunter primarily, at least in his rookie year, as a wide receiver. I'm not saying they won't play him on defense at all, but expect to see Hunter play a heavy dose of snaps at receiver where his immediate impact is most needed and where he can maximize his earning potential. He should be used as a featured weapon in the passing game with design touches, deep shots, and red zone opportunities. Really, they can get creative with it. And then at corner, I still expect Hunter to do what Hunter does. I expect him to jump routes, get interceptions. Even if he can just get 2 or 3 interceptions in 2025, that will be huge, because like I mentioned, the Jags secondary is just awful right now. I definitely don't think Hunter's going to play on special teams because he needs a break somewhere, and that has to be where it is. Now, in terms of Travis Hunter's collegiate stats as a whole, in 2023, he only played 9 games and had 57 receptions for 721 receiving yards with 5 touchdowns, and then in 2024, he played 13 games, and that was of course his breakout season. He had 96 receptions with 1,258 yards and 15 receiving touchdowns, and defensively, he just put up record-setting numbers. So in conclusion, Travis Hunter will be bringing the Jags a rare blend of elite receiver talent, shutdown cornerback ability, and the stamina to play both ways at a high level if things go according to plan. His arrival really just brings this city a new sense of excitement, because it's been a while since they've had a new sense of hope and just something to cheer about. So hopefully Travis Hunter can be the guy that turns things around. If you made it to this point, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think about Travis Hunter in the comments below, and let me know what you would like to see next. And until then, I will see you all later.